Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. No run here with Amari on Hampton. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Baylor Tiger. Go. Wow.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They go play action on 1st down. He rolls to his right. That one's complete, right side. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Let's go.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Robinson on his own read. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger.
Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
This time it's a passing play. Flushed out now to his left. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Ready up!
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Let's go!
Here's a design run. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set. Ready.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Captain. Hey, Captain.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Escapes the pocket. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 33.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Herbert now to throw on third. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Johnson finds the football complete. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. Tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. Big gain. Has them across the 40. Near the sideline at the 30. Still going. And he's out of bounds. But what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Complete out to the right side. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Has it in close. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Hampton. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. That tackle made by Kobe Turner.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to Hampton. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down. Set. Ready.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down on the Chargers.
Hey, Kaplan. Ready?
Herbert from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Second and 3 now.
Brings up second and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
21. Crowd right. Go.
From the gun on third, it's Herbert. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. But following his interception, he remains out there. Looks like he got banged up pretty badly on that play. They'll send someone out to look at him. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
Viking 18.
Shotgun snap. We'll get to Robinson. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go. Rap roll 80. 70 rule.
Back now, pressure coming. Getting out to, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Gonna need something special here. Second and 20 following the sack. Forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid third down.
A gain of 12 brings up third down and 8.
Let's go now. 18.
Here he goes, third and long. Pass it down close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
72. Warriors 17.
Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal. Robinson. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
From the 5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun here. Look, the Chargers get home, and they drop him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. It's no good, an easy kick, but he hangs it right. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He could shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on 1st, 2nd, or even 3rd and goal.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd down, give to Hampton. Shoves one away. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 1st down from the 42.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Falcons get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scary. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Cougar 19. 60, Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Rolling out to his left. On the run, deep down the left side.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Third and long for him here. He's looking deep once again. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Here comes Bryce Behringer to handle the fourth down punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Runs this clean at the 30. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 40-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Go. Hey, Catholic, stay on tight. 5-9. Go.
Now Herbert to throw. Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Chargers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. So first down from the 41.
Lion. Moment to try. Go. Set.
Throwing now, Herbert. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
59. Crowd right. Set.
Herbert. Oh, no, they get him yet again. They're looking for Michigan State has it.
Yeah, I get it. Trying to add further juice and momentum. Throw that hammer. Throw that uppercut early. That hubris was their downfall as it sends them now right back to the sideline.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Complete out to the right. And the hit arrives just after that football does. This completion gets him up to the 16.
First and 10.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. and hauled in by Jones. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after him.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Hits him on the out route. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a Falcon first down. Pass play now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Looking right, and he finds him. A lot of mess on the move here. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 14.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Back to the air, Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Johnson finds the football. Oh, he loses the football. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they would tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Herbert throwing again. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Go. Home to try. Go.
Herbert to throw once more. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Tackled there by James Pierce. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
Go. Home to try.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Hampton now up the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, Los Angeles.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. It is cut left side. Big man showing up the yards. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now trail by just a point in the 4th. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
There's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Design quarterback run here. And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
About ready to go now. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Now pass out the screen. Here's Robinson. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds a man right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60.
Working now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
18, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Back to throw it. Escaped out. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Go.
Hampton gets the handoff. Breaks the tackle. It's a foot race. 30. The 10. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead to 7. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80, 19 Lion. Ready?
Throwing from the gun here. Jones reels it in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down. So we've set it downs for him from the 31. They'll work against the blitz. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and you couldn't do it on that one.
The Chargers get home, and they drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they've made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
They're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons trail by 8.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down from the 42.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
Looking to throw here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He's got London left side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut it to just 2 late in the game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as the touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said,
could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And they aren't going to get there. He's pushed out of bounds, and the try for 2 does not work. We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Running it with Hampton. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Again, it's Hampton. Trying to pipe free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
in the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Set, go.
This is Hampton, right side. Breaks through and breaks away. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Got some whistles here. Officials calling for a stoppage. Injured player, it appears. And that is their running back, Omarion Hampton.
Set, set.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they'd love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Going right this time with Hampton. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now a run by Hampton. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start.